Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your September 2024 reading. I hope all is well in your world today. Thank you so much for joining me. Shall we get started straight away with these beautiful Colette Baron Reid Spirit Animal Oracle cards? They're really lovely, the artwork's beautiful and they've got really nice messages. So let's use these to find the general tone, the general theme of your reading. They may well just weave themselves into your reading, or they may just be little tidbits of guidance, little nuggets of information for you to help you through this month. So let's get 3 cards. There we go. Let's make a start. The Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Very true. Sometimes life needs slow and steady rather than fast and furious, doesn't it? Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. Sandpiper Spirit, be playful. Okay, so this month is looking like a really interesting month for you. I think it's all about, working your way through it in a really slow and steady way, making sure you cross the T's and dot the I's, and to know that, as we are working through the month and we're making choices and we're putting our energy behind things, to know that miracles can happen and miracles are endless. And also we see miracles sometimes in places that we didn't even expect. And all of this is, moving through the month in a playful, childlike way. So let's see what the cards have got to say to us. We'll get some cards for our recent past energy. Right, I've lost one already. I'm going to get it because it's flown right over there. Excuse me. We have the King of Wands. So the fire element, card of action, taking action. Excuse me. We'll have a couple more. One's just flown out there. Page of Pentacles. And the 4 of Swords. Okay, so the King of Wands is all about taking action and wanting to take action and wanting to move towards your hopes and fears. Hopes and dreams, towards your joys, your passions, the things that make you happy. And the Page of Pentacles, I think, is bringing you the how. Or the possibility of how, because he's bringing you here a pentacle, and I think in this case he is bringing you maybe the means to do this. So maybe you've been lacking in something tangible to help you to start to push and make that first step, and I think the Page of Pentacles here is bringing you that, or brought you that, because we're talking about the past energy, aren't we? So you've realized that you want to make some changes, and you really want to make some changes because it's the king, so he's not messing about. He knows that he wants to make a change, and then the Page of Pentacles has brought you something that's going to help you do that. We've got the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. We've also got here, we've got the 4 of Swords, which is about rest and recuperation, and it's also about meditating and going within and really deliberating and thinking about things. So you've got the will to move forward. You really want to move forward. You're being given an opportunity, a way of moving forward, and now you've really got to deliberate, I think, on that, and really meditate on the situation in hand, and really think about how you're going to do that. And we've got the 5 of I keep saying wands and it's swords, I'm sorry. The 5 of Swords, and he is maybe holding on to something that's happened in the past. Maybe you've had a disagreement with somebody, an argument with somebody about something, and you're holding on to what they've said, and that is maybe holding you back from taking that action and maybe from moving forward with something. I've got the 6 of Pentacles, which is about the flow of life, of giving and taking. And I think in this case, you need to just let that go. Just give and take, things happen, things are said. Just let that flow. Don't let anything sort of drag you down and keep you in that space where it's going to be stagnant. You're going to be stuck because of, you know, the way that you're thinking, the way that you're holding on to something. Just let the flow of life just run through you. Find some balance with what's been said, what's been done, and that'll help you move forward. We've got the 9 of Cups, and that is all about it can be the wish card. So, you know, it's moving towards your destiny, towards your hopes, your dreams. And I think if you create that blockage within you by holding on to something too long, Sagittarius, then it's going to stop you from getting to where you actually want to be, toward, you know, moving towards your hopes, dreams, destinies, all the good things in life. So let's find some cards for your current energy. So Sagittarius's current energy. Don't forget, this is, you know, it's a general reading. You know, it's going to mean something different to everyone. So just take from it what you want, leave behind what you don't. Yeah, and I'd love to know how it resonates with you, if it resonates for you, in the comments below. And don't forget, if you like what you know, if you like following my readings, don't forget to subscribe and to like the post, because that all helps me to grow the channel and to get my readings out to other people. So that'd be great if you could do that. Thank you. Let's find some current energy for you, Sagittarius. Right. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Justice card. And we have the 4 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is about you maybe having to defend your position, maybe having to defend, you know, your actions, your future actions. Particularly if you're deliberating and you're thinking about moving forward in some way, you may have shared that with somebody, and you may be getting some resistance for that, and people sort of sticking the two penneth in and saying, oh, well, I don't think you should do that because of this or that. I think you just need to focus on you and not really get dragged into what everybody else has got to say. I think this, you know, this 4 of Swords is about you meditating and you looking within and knowing, you know, sort of figuring out and examining and deliberating what you want rather than having everyone else's opinions thrown at you. The Justice card is about doing the right thing. It's about doing things in the right way. And I think that's what you're trying to do. You've really taking your time, you're crossing the T's, dotting the I's, and you're making sure that whatever it is, that whatever changes that you're making, you know, this could be as simple as a new job, could be as big as moving country, you know, it's just a change. Again, small for some people, massive for others, you know, everything in between. So, you know, this is about making sure that you're doing everything properly, everything in balance, making sure that everything's, you know, tickety-boo, that you're doing everything, covering all bases and making sure that you're slowly and steadily working through everything to make sure that you're doing it the right way. We've got the 4 of Wands, which is about creating a foundation, creating stability, and putting work into something to create something really lovely for yourself. You know, it can be the card of celebration, it can be the card of celebrating all the work that you've put in. And, you know, and I think you are just beginning to create this foundation. You're working hard, going in the right direction, doing things properly to create this strong, firm foundation for your future endeavours, whatever it is, your future life. It could well be that you're completing the paperwork to, you know, get your mortgage on a house, or to build a house, or, you know, whatever it is, you're doing it in a really methodical way, making sure it's all done the right way so that you've got a really strong foundation from which to build. So let's get 3 cards to just clarify that for you, Sagittarius. We have got the Knight of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the Fool. So a lot of people have had the Fool this month because we're all heading off on a new journey. I think September is very pivotal for us all because we're sort of navigating ourselves and pointing ourselves in the direction that we really want to move into the future. 2025, 2026 are bringing great change and could be quite challenging, but I think we're all trying to point ourselves in the way to make our life the best it can be, moving towards the future. And the Fool is taking you off on this journey, the Fool's journey. It's the beginning of the tarot, the major arcana. So you're setting off on this new exciting journey. You might not know exactly where you're going, but you know you're off, setting yourself off on this new journey. In your current energy, we've got the Knight of Swords, and he's the only knight that's going backwards, that's running into the past. And I think things may be feeling at the moment like the energy and the clarity about what's gone on in the past may be sort of seeping its way a little bit into your current way of thinking, and it may be pushing you into making a knee-jerk reaction about something, about a decision. But I think you just need to hold it steady, to work with the Justice energy of crossing the T's, dotting the I's. Maybe it's the resistance from other people, the other people having an opinion on what you're doing that's maybe making you question yourself and think, oh, you know, maybe I'm not doing it right, maybe I should do it how I used to do it, and you know, and it's throwing things up that are making you feel, you know, question whether you're doing things right. But you are. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't forget the turtle spirit. Just work your way slowly towards, you know, where you're going on this new journey, this new Fool's journey. We've got the Two of Wands, and he is looking towards his future. He's got the world in his hands, so he's got the opportunity to just do and go wherever he wants to go. This lovely two energy, this newness, the little sprouts of greenery, of new growth on his wands, and he's just working towards wherever he wants to go in his own time. And so, you know, the Knight of Swords energy, try to keep that, put that in the past where it belongs, this rushing and making knee-jerk reactions and choices based on what other people say or how you would have done them in the past, and just steadily work through and look towards the future and set off on your new journey, creating a firm foundation, doing everything the right way, slow and steady, and everything's going to work out just great. So let's just find some energy for your future. You know, we've got the Fool here, and he's at quite a young energy, a young, naive energy, and I'm just looking up at the Sandpiper spirit, be playful. So I think just connecting with that childlike energy of, you know, simplicity, of freedom, of when we're younger, we don't overthink things, we just do things and just make decisions. We don't make decisions, we just roll with the energy, don't we? I'm going to pick that up. Apologies. King of Pentacles. We just roll with that energy, don't we? And I think that's what the Sandpiper spirit is saying to us. We just need to move forward onto our new journey with a sense of wonder, and to not get too bogged down with all the finer detail. Well, we do need to get bogged down with the finer details, but not you know, overthink things. Just come at things steadily, slowly, and, you know, just simply, and just work through that feeling of newness, of feeling excited about where you're going next. I think that's really the key, about having that innocence and that excitement about this new foundation, this new thing that you're building, but doing it the right way. So one more card. Two of Swords. So we've got the King of Pentacles, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Swords. Let's have three more cards to clarify. This is our future energy, by the way, or your future energy, Sagittarius. And the Nine of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the World. Okay, so the King of Pentacles, he's the richest king in the pack. He's the most abundant. He knows how to attract abundance. He knows to how to draw these things towards him, and he knows how to enjoy them as well. And I think maybe that's the key for you here. You're going off on this new journey. You're going off on this new adventure, and I think it's not all about the destination. It's that old phrase, isn't it? Life's a journey, not a destination. And I think this is about you enjoying the process, about reveling in the things that you've got right now, what's happening right now, all the abundance that you've got right now, and just enjoying it. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and that is the gift of something, a potential, something that you're being gifted that's got potential for growth, that's got potential for longevity, that's got potential to bring you the abundance that you need. So this is something that you've got to nurture, you've got to grow, you've got to love, you've got to put your time and energy into. So this could be, whatever it is that you are, the change that you're trying to bring within your life, the stability and foundation that you're working, you're creating with something. In your future energy, you're being offered something else that's going to, or not something else, something that's going to help you solidify that and to help you to nurture it and grow it. We've got the Two of Swords, and she is she's putting off making a decision. She's procrastinating. She's got a sword on the left, a sword on the right, and she just doesn't want to make a choice. She don't want to leap onto any of the choices. But I think sometimes there's more than two choices, isn't there? Maybe she's not seeing something else. Maybe there's another choice that you can make that will help you just to create even further growth, to make whatever it is you're working on, even better. So maybe we need to think about, what else is it? What other choices could we make? Maybe it's not as simple as just doing the left choice or the right choice. Maybe there's a choice behind us that we're not looking at close enough. So we've got the Nine of Wands, and that is he's the wounded soldier. It's the card of resilience. So I think in the coming month, you're going to have to be quite resilient. You may come up with against resistance from other people. You may come up with resistance from the council saying, we don't want you to do it like that. You've got to do it like this. Against your boss saying, well, actually, we've had a rethink and we don't really want that to be done like that. You need to do it some way else, another way. So, you're going to have to be resilient this month. And I think maybe look for that third option, that third choice, that third answer to the to where you're going. We've got the Page of Cups, and he wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very young, he's very innocent, he's beginning to manage his emotions, his interior world. And I think actually you need to this month not get dragged into, anything too much. Obviously you're going to have to be resilient and try not to be too emotional about it. Maybe detach yourself a little bit rather than wearing your heart on your sleeve and when something's going wrong saying, well, I don't, I'm not very happy about this, and having a little bit of a rant about it. You need to just put it to one side and be resilient and just go with the flow. And you're at the beginning of a new cycle. We've got the World, we've had the Fool. So your current energy, you've set off on that, and this is just to re-clarify that you're setting off. I think this is your official sort of setting off on that new cycle, the new journey, before the end of the month. Being resilient, looking for other options on how to take yourself forward, not getting too dragged into any drama, not wearing your heart on your sleeve, just running with any opportunities that are offered to you in the shape of a Ace of Pentacle, and being just really really grateful and really thankful for all the abundance that you've got at the moment, and enjoy what's happening in this evolution of change that's taking its time. You're not rushing it. It's slow and steady wins the race. You're getting there, and you've got resilience. So what more can we want? Right. we've got 3 cards for some guidance and advice for the reading for the month of September for you, Sagittarius. One's just jumped out already. 4 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the 4 of Cups, that's dissatisfaction. You maybe not feeling like things are going your way, or, you know, the things that you've got, maybe feeling a little bit disgruntled with what's going on. So he's looking down there, he's got 4 cups, 3 of them on the floor, and he's looking at them and he's not very happy. He's not very happy with what he's got, but he's being offered another cup. And so again, this can come with the, you know, the actually not making this choice, not making that choice, making the choice that's behind you. This could be that. In your future energy, just to always keep your eyes peeled for another opportunity, for another way of doing things, because, you know, you might not be happy with what you've got, to the tools that you've got to do the job at the moment, but something could come up, something could be gifted to you in a Ace of Pentacles way that's going to help you to do what you've got to do, but in, you know, just by doing it in a slightly different way. And we've got the 3 of Wands, and that is you looking in onto the horizon, looking towards where you're going, what you can do next, and, you know, making plans towards the future, towards where you're going. So maybe this month, you know, it's a good idea to really, you know, have a little bit of a plan, maybe write things down and figure out, you know, I'm here, you're here now, I want to end up there, and all the steps that you need to do in between to get there slow and steadily, and creating a firm foundation while you're doing it. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, and so the Wheel of Fortune reminds us that life is constantly changing, and that's how it should be. That's the way things should be. Life needs to move forward. And just to remind you that in order to move forward, we need to put in some energy. So despite the fact that you're doing things slowly and steadily, don't stop, because we need to just keep pushing that wheel very gently, you know, keep the momentum going so that things, you know, just tick around and tick forward, move forward the way that they should, and not stagnate and not stop. So, Sagittarius, I hope that has been helpful. I hope you have a really lovely month. I'd love to know what you thought of the reading, if it resonated with you. And yeah, have a wonderful month, have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.